So it is day 2 of the planning week. So what I did today was just finished off some matte painting. So I kind of just got a background that had like the sunset, like a nice 4K video with the sun rising. And then over the top I put some just like a nice wheat field. First one I found didn't really go to plan, because it wasn't big enough and it wasn't very good quality. So then I got another one, and just cut it so that it went in front of the 4K video, and then played around with the lighting a little bit so that it got brighter as the sun went up, and I think it looked quite effective. I tried to do some shadow as well, but I really struggled with that, and so I put some shadow on, and then I took it off, and it looked better with it off. So I was like, right, okay, that looks more believable without it. But as for the actual final thing, I think it matched pretty well with like the sun, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, so matte painting was fun. And then I was just watching some tutorials and stuff, and I found a tutorial that was someone's hand reaching out of like a, I don't know what it was, like a map or something, and then pulling someone into that space. So I was like, okay, this looks cool. Like it involved like a little bit of green screen, a little bit of rotoscoping, and it looked quite fun as well. Like the effect was really cool, and it's something that I could use as well in the future because I want to do like travel videos and stuff. So it's something that I would put to good use, learning that skill. So when I got a camera and everything, and tried it out, what we realised was that you need quite a wide angle lens, definitely, to fit everything in, and not just like when you're filming the hands grabbing each other, but also the the bit that you're holding, that needs to be quite like further away than what I'd filmed it. But just for a rough edit, I thought, well, just give it a go. And the colours that I used were too similar as well on both of them. That was a little bit of a pickle, but it wasn't too bad. Yeah, but the colours were just too similar. So when I'm to do it again, I'll just use different different environments, but also at the same time, I would need to consider the lighting with the different environments, because the lighting on the hands fitted quite well in what I did today. But yeah, so that was really cool actually. So I was putting like a CC lens effect on it, and it wasn't working quite as well as I wanted it to, which I don't really know why it wasn't, but I guess it's just because it was different, like different lengths away. But yeah, it was cool actually. I think it worked really well, and like, I mean, it was just a complete rough edit. Like it really wasn't very good at all, but I was trying to do it quickly just so that I could see what it looks like and if it was doable for me. And what they filmed it on the tutorial was just a GoPro. So I was wondering about the Osmo, and I was going to see if that had a wider angle. So that's what I'm going to do tomorrow, is do a little Osmo test and see if that footage is any better. And if not, then I'll have a little go with a GoPro that I've got. So after I'd done that, I was thinking about like what I could actually do to make it a bit more like challenging. And I'd got in my head that it would look cooler if someone, like, it was on a screen and someone reached out and like picked something up. So I got the footage for that, and I was going to try it, and then I was like, actually, you don't even have camera movement with that. So I didn't do that in the end. But if it's not going to plan, and if I don't think it looks effective, then I will try that out. But from what I got, it was actually like cool what I did today. Another thing I was considering was, because I'm not within the next week, there isn't going to be that many pretty places like in the tutorial. I know it doesn't have to be like the tutorial or anything like that, and I need to make it my own as well. But I could actually green screen the background, and like find a really nice background and see what that looks like with it. But yeah, there's different things to consider. So what I need to do tomorrow is plan out the actual shot that I want to do, and like really consider like lighting and position and location and things like that, if there is to be a location. But yeah, also how I can develop that and make it. I don't mean to like toot my own horn or anything, but it it wasn't overly hard. I feel like I could stretch myself more than what I did today. Definitely. I mean, that was quick as, so it was just rough. But I still feel like I can do more. Yeah, so possibly green screen. And then what I need to do tomorrow is try out the Osmo and see what that's like. Something Mark suggested was having it like moving at the same time, like instead of like just holding something up, having the actual thing moving, because that would be, I'd then have to track a bit more, which might be interesting. So yeah, I will look into that. But yeah, it was a successful day.